Morning, kiddies. We're back in autumn. No, we're not. We're not back in Ottermore. We're back in Ottermore. And we're going to continue our adventure of looking for this cuckoo. Today's plan is to go into the same meadow that we went to yesterday. And we're going to spend at least the morning there. Now, I got up at 4:30 this morning. It's now 5:20. It's taken me an hour to get ready. God, I got to really increase my speed in the morning. Not quite sure how, but I'm going to blame it on Dora. Dora takes ages. And then this afternoon we may go on to the reserve. Just be aware that this reserve you're only allowed on the byway with normal dogs, and Dora is an assistant dog, or a service dog, which she says on her thingy. It says service dog because it's a lot shorter than assistant dog, and she's not the biggest dog to get advertising on. I don't want a bigger dog. I'm quite happy with the size of Dora. Sizes and everything. Ooh, just ask your missus. She's quite content. Go on. Now there's hardly any wind today. You may be able to see in the far distance. It's a bit weird. It's not foggy here, but over there it's just foggy. Yeah, over there there's it's almost like a wall of fog. It's not very windy today, which is good, which means I can take the wind muffs off of the GoPros. Some grey lags almost bumped into each other. Got to decide which way they're going. Now the cuckoo likes that perch over there on that tallest tree. No, it doesn't. It likes that perch over there on that tallest tree. Don't even recognise my trees now. But today we're going to try and get close with no heat haze, or a limited heat haze. Now where do I wait? Because if you want to get really close, you got to wait for them to come to you. If you start moving towards them, they're gone. The one good thing about the cuckoos, they do like to be up high on top, and they like being generally on the boulder trees. I want to go and have a look at these trees over here first. I want to see if I can get on the other side and how far and where I can hide on the other side of that tree. Plus the fact it gives Dora a little bit of a walk this morning, so she's content. Take this opportunity and get the camo fully on. Because I can hear something and I'm trying to figure out if it's a cuckoo. Sounds like it's over there. Yeah, he is over there. So maybe we're going to go and get set up over here quickly. Dora, come on then. Let's go and set up over here. Go walk through all this meadow, which I don't like doing. Come. Now I'm not going to be low to the ground because I don't need to be low to the ground. I just need to be hidden. I can see all these trees up here quite nicely, and we'll be alright. I need to check the lens. Yes, I know you want your bed, don't you? Right, let's get your bed down. Let's stick you about here, alright? Oops, sorry, baby girl. Then stick this over your head. And then you can go to sleep. And you can also look after your own lead. Now don't lose it. I'll clip it onto your bed. And then you're not going to lose it, are you? Now last week's question was, why is it pubs have simple names and simple pictures outside? And the answer is, in the old days, a lot of people were illiterate, i.e. they could not read. So, instead of having names which were complicated without images, they had the images and simple names. So any Tom, Dick and Harry could go, I'm going to the bell because they see a bell outside and that's what they know the public place to be named as. And that's that. Wouldn't you know it, we made the wrong decision. That cuckoo is in that same tree in the same branch. The only thing I was slightly concerned about is on the other side, which is the side that we want to be on for the sun, which is rising that way, trees that way, is can we see that particular branch? That's the branch we went on yesterday a couple of times. And when I get to this corner, I will take another bit of video because we are considerably closer. There he goes, there he goes. But we're going to set up position up here. Hope he does his rounds quickly and comes back. So let's try and see what we can find. This week's question, quite a simple one. If 8 or more of you get it right, then you'll be placed into a random selection to get a print or some monies. All the rules are on my website, rpcamera.pictures. Well, most of you know that geese and swans and birds which are migrating particularly always fly in a V shape. Now, can anyone tell me why they fly in a V shape? Let me know down in the comments, and if you're right, you'll be put into a random selection if there's 8 or more of you get it right. was a cuckoo, but it's definitely not. No, I couldn't see him at all. It did sound like he was right on top of me, to be honest. Right, so I've come back really as far as I possibly can. You can see that's the branch there that he's landed on, or landing on. But if I go a touch higher, you'll see it starts to darken. And that's because of this bush right in front. I'm not going to take the tripod. I'm not going to get a vast amount of footage. But I do want to check he's there. That is who I'm looking at, or what I'm looking at. Yeah, that is him. So he's been up that tree twice. Maybe there's a place I can get so I can view that. And go this way. If I do see him, I'll put down the tripod and get some footage from a distance, I suppose. One of these white bushes might be good to hide against. That taller one in front of me for a start. There he is. See his tail, but that's about it. I'm going to try and move left a little bit. Well, that takes me to go and get Dora. I wouldn't gone that long. I need someone to hide here. I don't like this angle, so I'm going to wait for him to move, and then I'm going to go for the next 2 hours, I suppose, and then we'll walk back and have some lunch. Want some sausage? Yeah. I know, I love you too. We've got to keep 2 back for tomorrow. Yeah. But we can have 4. Or you can have a whole one to yourself. You can have a whole one to yourself. Why are you looking at the camera? Hmm? Batteries are running low, memory's running out, and that's including my memory. So, go back, have a break. Good girl. Oh, look at that. Yummy. Ooh, ouch. Ooh, ow, ooh. That's good sausage, that. Oh. Now, who in the comments wants pea now? Well, let's do this one for a start. So sharp, I'm worried it's going to cut the silicone. These are really good knives. Doesn't come with its case. So we're on the road again. We've gone back to the car where we've recharged some of our batteries. That would be the batteries for the GoPro, for the Nikon, and for me and Dora. Had some dinner. Yum yum yum. Dora had some dinner. She had some drink. She doesn't drink a lot, this girl. I do carry it on me because it's stupid not to, but she'd prefer to drink out of a puddle or a stream. Let's make our way back to the same location. We are going to set up a hide. Now I've got a long stick on me, a long stick, and some sheeting. Now I've got 2 pairs of sheeting. My main concern is, am I going to have enough clothes pegs? That's my main concern. Let's go through here, and then Dora can have her lead back off. I've not bothered putting her harness on. It's too hot and she doesn't really need it. Nice bed. You want your bed? Don't eat the grass. What's that? Oh, there you go. Lovely. And then you can settle down there in the shade. Oh my God. Now it's just a case of sitting and waiting patiently. Now I'm hoping this will work. The one thing I'm not sure of, and we'll find out, some of you might say I'm stupid, but I'm not sure. You might just turn around and go, well, that's too freaky, I'm going to go and fly off. Especially when the wind's going. But then it looks like a bush. I think it looks alright. I'm going to go and have another look outside. My biggest problem is that one. That one is not very thick. I did try and send it back, but they said I got the money back for it, but they didn't want it back. Wonder why. Flying over there. In ideal circumstance, I'll leave this here for a week. I'll eventually get used to it, and then not think 2 seconds of it. It's again behind that green area. Saw and flew into it. I could not see. And he's been there a couple of times. Which is at the top of that tree. Now, can I see the top of that tree from over here? Now I'm thinking probably the best place to go for hiding is in that corner over there. Maybe. I'm wondering if it goes on that. He must go on those. I'm getting too old for this. Up and down, up and down. Promise. See, if you left before, you would have missed all this. That road here. Beautiful light, we're the wrong side, but it's still, from what I could see from the viewfinder, looked alright. I knew he was there because I could hear him barking behind me.